Alright guys, what is up? And today, Junior, we're doing some domination on C-Town. And I'm using the Specialist loadout, which usually means in Call of Duty terms that the guy's gonna get a MOAB, which I actually do in this gameplay. And I'm actually using the UMP, which really isn't that bad of a gun. I thought I'd give it a try. I used it a bit when this game first came out. But since then, I've really not even touched base with it since, for the main part that I didn't really like it as much. I thought it would be more like the Modern Warfare 2 UMP, which it was nothing really like. Like, it's got some features like it, but I don't know, it's not even near half as good as the Modern Warfare 2 one. But I was using it the wrong way. Now, this gun has a fair amount of kick on it, and it's decent at range, but it has recoil, which, you know, it shoots right up to the sky, so something you have to be careful with is that if you're running rapid fire on it, that you cannot hold down the trigger whatsoever if it's a long range engagement. Now, another thing that I'm doing this gameplay that I don't recommend is running a silencer. Now, even though silencers are good for when you're going for MOABs, I would not recommend it on the UMP. It really just, I'm not sure if it's just because, even though silencers, I guess, technically only affect the range, it feels like it brings down the damage on the gun. I don't know why. And personally, I feel more comfortable if the suppressor's not on the gun, and I've actually heard other people say the same thing. So I don't really think the UMP is very suppressor friendly, and I find that really funny because in Modern Warfare 2, you'd only see UMPs with suppressors pretty much, and I think they did that because it was kind of called like the OP weapon of Modern Warfare 2, considering it didn't need stopping power and the suppressor did nothing to the range on that gun. So I think they really nerfed the suppressor on the UMP in this game just to prove a point. So gun's really not that bad. I actually got to level 31 now, so I've maxed today, but I did go ahead and prestige. And yeah, prestiging is kind of interesting again. I kind of got off topic of the UMP here, and before I get into the prestiging topic, let me tell you guys something cool, or, well, something that I thought was kind of interesting. A lot of you guys ask for MOAB gameplays. Now, when I go into a game and I'm using Specialist, or even when I get Assault MOABs, I don't really go for a MOAB. I just put on Specialist and try and stay alive as long as possible. My maintained thought, and like what my train of thought, I guess you could say, is that I'm not really going for a MOAB. I'm playing to win, which I always do. But, you know, if the MOAB comes, it's, you know, just a bit extra, and, you know, I guess, you know, just to add on a plus, a bonus. But, I've always seemed to get MOABs with either the ACR, look at these guys get played, that crossover, that smooth crossover. That right there is a pretty decent clip, actually, by the way. But anyways, like I was saying, I seem to get MOABs pretty much only with the ACR, the MP7, and the PP90. Pretty much because when I want to get a MOAB, I put on the most try-hard gun I want. But, you know, the ACR and MP7 gameplay is getting kind of old. This game isn't really, you know, you can post whatever you want anymore. There's kind of like the strict rules now that, you know, you can't upload the Type 95, the ACR, the MP7. It's kind of, not that you can't, but it's kind of frowned upon, I guess you could say. And I kind of wanted to switch it up and get a MOAB with a different gun, a gun that I've never gotten a MOAB before, which was the UMP. So that's pretty much why I've been using this gun lately, just trying out some other guns besides the ACR and the MP7. And I must say that the ACR and the MP7 are still the best guns in the game, in my personal opinion. But, you know, that can differ from person to person. Now, like I was saying with prestiging, I wanted to keep this thought. Good thing I remembered, else I'd have to restart this commentary. But anyways, I saw on Twitter by the Modern Warfare 3 guys for Call of Duty's Twitter account, they said, they put out a little, I guess, kind of like a question that they wanted people to retweet. And I've noticed they're kind of taking over the job for the community manager from what Robert Bowling did after he left. But anyways, they said, we already know that pretty much there's going to be 20 prestiges because PC already has 20 prestiges. But they're not really confirmed, but, you know, they pretty much are, you know. People already know about it. They're trying to keep it a secret, I think, but people already know. But what I thought was funny is that some guy on Twitter, he actually deleted his tweet really quick. He said, what would you guys think of 25 prestige levels? And I thought that was kind of funny. If they actually unlock 25 prestige levels, I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to prestige 25 times in this game. I've actually already prestiged over 20 times in this game, considering I've already reset my stats once. And if they come out and say that there's going to be 25, sorry, then I'm probably just going to stop at either 15 or 20. I am currently 12th. You guys know I stayed 10th 80 for quite a while, and I got bored of it, and I was like, you know what? I like being the max level in Call of Duty, so I'm going to continue leveling up to 15. And, you know, if there is 20, I guess I'm willing to do 20. I'll probably, I don't know, I might do 20 or I might stay 15. But anyways, I'm going to get to 15. That's my whole point of this. But what I wanted to actually say about this was the fact that I think they're going overboard with prestiging in general. I kind of liked it when there was a max prestige, and don't get me wrong, for the people who do like to level up and, you know, do all that stuff, it's always cool, but the reset stats option is kind of pointless, really, because if you just get bored of leveling up, I think you should just be able to reset your stats. I don't really want new prestiges coming out, for the main reason that I want to stay level 80, but if you guys know me, double MOAB gameplay, by the way, I hate not being the max prestige, and I always like going to the max prestige in Call of Duty, and I don't know, it's just kind of like I don't know, I just really like doing it. It's kind of what I do, and I don't know, this game, it doesn't seem like prestiging really matters, because so many people reset their stats, you know, they're getting all these new prestiges out, and, you know, like, there's 15 of them, probably 20, maybe even 25, I don't know, what do you guys think? You know, I kind of want to just stay level 80 and try out all the other guns. You know, I'm tired of leveling up all the time, because that's all I've been doing since this game came out. But we'll see what happens. I might stay at level 80 at 15th. I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? I actually want some opinions on this. And I think, I can't remember what I was, there was something I wanted to point out around somewhere in this gameplay. Oh yeah, right here. I was getting extremely close to a double MOAB, and I was like, something I don't normally do is push spawns, and right here I was just pushing the spawns. I was trying to find the kills as quick as I could, and, you know, I just couldn't get any kills. And I think at the end of this gameplay I was about 4 or 5 off of a double MOAB, which I'm still waiting to get, man. I just can't seem to get that double MOAB. I don't know what it is. I do have some, I guess you could say, not standards, but things that I want to reach by the end of Modern Warfare 3. I'm still looking for my 100+ gameplay. I'm still trying to get that. And I'm still trying to get a double MOAB gameplay, and I'm still trying to get a highest KD flawless gameplay where I get my highest KD and it's flawless, which I can't seem to do. I don't know what it is about this game. 100 kills is like impossible for me now, and the double MOAB, I almost got this game. I think I'll be able to get one soon, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay commentary. Enjoy your day, guys, and peace.